Hey guys! Oh, sorry. Okay, let me start over. Hey guys. Voiceover interrupted me, so thanks a lot, voiceover. So, I'm gonna show you all how I use technology as a blind person. I'm not gonna use that title because literally Molly Burke and Joy Ross, well, Joy Ross doesn't have that title. Someone that I know, well, I don't know them. Someone that I've seen on YouTube has that title called Technology that I use as a blind person. So I'm just gonna show you my laptop. It's a a Dell? Yep, it's a Dell laptop. I'm gonna sit down here at my desk. I have my Braille Note Touch in front of me. Actually, I'm holding it. Okay, I'm standing kind of crooked from the chair. Sorry, allergies today are just not getting with me. So, okay, so this is how I normally do my homework. So I don't know if you guys can see the camera or see the screen of my laptop, but it's probably really bright. It's bright to me. It hurts my eyes, but it's okay. That's why I have sunglasses. So right now, on my lap, I have my Braille Note Touch, so this is how I would take notes. And then I have a flash drive in there. So I'm doing a speech over accessibility and different ADA laws that would affect accessibility in public buildings. So I'm going to turn my laptop on, which I can't see the screen anymore to know that if it's super bright. Right now it just looks bright to me. I don't know if it's on. So it is not on. Okay, so how I do that, I can hear the fan inside. So when I turn it on, it sounds like kind of like, you know how spaceships sound whenever they're about to start, or what people imagine them sounding like? That's what it sounds like to me. It's like a giant, like, whoosh, and it turns on. So I'm gonna hold down the power button and turn it on. I don't know if you guys could hear that, and I don't know how accessible it's going to be because sometimes it doesn't work, but I'm gonna enter my passwords. I'm gonna turn the camera away, which, I mean, none of you guys know where I am, so you're not gonna come and like enter my password. But as you can hear, it's asking me for the password, so I'm gonna enter it. And it does all of. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so it does all my passwords as stars. That way, if there's another blind person in the room, they can't hear what I'm typing. And I mean, that's one of the capabilities of speech. So I use JAWS. This is JAWS 2018.2, I want to say. And excuse me. JAWS is Job Access with Speech, so it's basically one of the top of the line screen readers by Freedom Scientific. I heard you. I'm pressing Control to make it stop. So for those of you who are new to JAWS, if you press Control, it stops talking. It also does it with NVDA, and I don't know about Window Eyes, but I know it does it with NVDA. I've used NVDA before. It's good. It just, I didn't learn NVDA as much as I learned JAWS, so JAWS was like my main screen reader. I can use NVDA, I just prefer not to because I'm not really proficient at it, and different screen readers are different shortcuts. So it depends on the layout of the screen and stuff like that. So let's see where I am right now. I'm gonna press Control or Alt F4 to go back to my Alt F4. There we go. So it's telling me what I'm pressing. So like if I press the letter D, no, I'm sorry, F. I can't see what I can't feel what I'm typing. So I'm pressing the letter F, which has the bump on it, the home row. F. It's telling me what I'm typing. G H J K N M N B V C G Y U I U U Y T T T T T. See, so it's telling me what I'm typing as I type it. It will do words if you type a word. You can turn it off to where it won't do every single character if you don't want to. I prefer to do every single character, that way I just make sure, because I'm not the most proficient typer in the world. I'm still learning. I learned how to type my sophomore, junior year of high school, kind of combined, because it took me a while. But my computer skills aren't that great. I didn't grow up learning them, so this is all just new to me. I just kind of jump into it, and it takes a while. It's not something you can learn overnight, especially if you're blind. It does take a little bit. So any of you blind users out there who don't like computers, which I don't know how you're watching this video, maybe you're doing your iPhone or something. If you are watching this video and you don't feel comfortable using a computer, seriously, you're not going to break it. It's okay. Just go out there, find a screen reader. NVDA, non-visual desktop access, is free. You just download it from the website. JAWS is expensive, but if you go through Voc Rehab or another blindness rehabilitation organization, then they will pay for it for you. Or rather, you have to let you borrow it. Let's rephrase. So they'll let you borrow it until you graduate. So like with me, all this equipment, I don't actually own it. They're letting me borrow it until I graduate college and get a job. And then once I close my case with them, it's actually mine. But the deal is I have to graduate, I have to keep my grades up. I have to keep a GPA, which I don't know what the GPA standard is. But that's how it is. So it's like a bargain. So technically it's not mine, but it is. They're lending it to me. Okay, so now we're at the home screen. This laptop is touchscreen, but I don't use the touchscreen because it's just complicated. I use that when you have a keyboard. So I'm gonna press Control Escape. So I'm gonna type in. Now it's on the search box. So I'm gonna type in Google or G. It'll take me to Google. All right, so I'm gonna look up. I'm trying to think something to look up. Let's say, what is the meaning of Christmas? Okay, so I'm going to type that. I'm going to need both hands. So I'm going to try to put the camera, how am I going to do this? I'm going to try to lean it up like, it's going to stay. Okay, I don't know if you, that's not the right way. Let's try it this way. Oh, that's backwards. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do this for you. Okay, so I know you guys probably can't see. I'm gonna type in what is the meaning of Christmas. I'm doing that with my my touch typing because I can't see.
Create the word list. Press visited link equal pay. Most visited escape.
Hang on.
The tab dash Google Chrome. W A A R S T A space M E A R S space O S space C A R S T A S.
So I typed in.
Enter.
I'm sorry. I typed in what is the meaning of Christmas, and
H.
Okay, my Google is not working. This is not good. Not good. Let's try it again.
Search box edit. Type it G Google Chrome.
All right.
Google Chrome.
Here we go. I'm going to put the camera down this time. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. If you can't, I apologize. Just look at the captions. They'll probably get it right.
W-A-A-S-T-A space M-E-A-R-S space C-A-R-I-S-E-A-S. Enter. What is the meaning of Christmas?
Okay. So, excuse me. For some reason it's under Yahoo, which I don't know why because I typed it in Google Chrome. But as you can hear, it's reading it to me.
What is the meaning of Christmas? Search button. List of 2 items. List of 4 items. Nesting level 1 web link image.
So I'm gonna press Control. Okay, now I'm gonna press H for headings. It will jump by headings, which means that basically for this type of layout, it will jump by the links of the pages. So I'm gonna press H.
What is the meaning of Christmas? Heading level 4 link. List of 1 heading level 4 from Yahoo Answers.
Let's see. Yahoo Answers says the meaning of Christmas is...
Christmas is set aside to celebrate the birth of Christ. The date is really not known. Deck 25 is just the date that was set aside for celebrating. The Christmas tree is actually mentioned in the Bible somewhere. I'm not sure what chapter, but it really does come into the celebration part. There is no correlation between Christ and St. Nicholas. There really was a ST, Nick and a ... Link full answer.
Let's see what the full answer is. So I'm going to click on the link. So basically what I'm doing is I'm arrowing down to read it. You can also press, I think it's insert, oh, no, okay. Insert down arrow to get it to read the whole thing. Which I'm not going to do that because I am not in an article where I need it to read it to me. This is how I would do research though. If I were, I would have read the whole article. I would go into databases and search things and do it that way. I'm not going to do that because then you guys will have my email. And so I'm not going to do that. But, so for me, what they had to do at college is they had to go back through and create a new database for me specifically because the databases were not accessible. The one I use now is still not accessible, but it's more accessible than what I had before. So it's all basically just mostly it's PDF files that are not accessible. But I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it's better than having printed documents that I can't read. So, I mean, technology is good. I have a scanner. I can scan things now. Of course, it doesn't work unless they're printed. But if they're not printed and they're PDF, I have people that can convert them. Sometimes I can get JAWS to read it regardless, but it just kind of depends on the file format. Unfortunately, a lot of them I cannot get it to read because of the picture. But most of the time, if I go back and search, I can find them in HTML, which is a computer generated version. Well, okay, no, that's not. I'm sorry. It's what I can get on. It's like your web page. You know, that's an HTML file. And then if I'm really lucky, I can find that same document in a Word document file. So I can just do it like that and save it, and there you go. So we're gonna press full answer on the meaning of Christmas.
No correlation.
Actually,
Christ and Saint Nick.
let's see what else is down here. So I'm gonna press H again.
What is the real meaning of Christmas? -GTY heading level through the real meaning of Christmas Christmas devotion vertical bar CB Christmas Wikipedia heading
Okay.
level 3 link.
Let's see what Wikipedia has to say about Christmas. So if you want the address of the website that you're looking on, so you arrow down.
and.wikipedia.org/wiki/Christmas.
I don't know if you could hear that, but it basically says Wikipedia/Christmas. So I'm gonna go up.
Heading level 3 link Christmas Wikipedia.
And a lot of the problem is with screen reader users, if a sighted person helps them, a lot of the times the JAWS cursor and the PC cursor, which is like the computer cursor that sighted people see, it's not always accurate. Like it doesn't match. So I'm like way down here at the bottom of the page, and the sighted person's like, "What? Where are you at?" You know, normally it's me being confused, but it's them, so it's kind of nice. So the only way to do that is there's actually a way to get your cursors to line up, which I'm not sure how that is exactly because, like I said, I'm new to JAWS and they changed some stuff from 20. Okay, so I'm going from like a 2015 to a 2018 JAWS, and I went from a non-updated 2013 Office software of an HP laptop to a 2018 JAWS Office 365 Dell laptop. It's a pretty big jump. I mean, you'd think 3 years isn't too bad, but it is. Especially because a lot of stuff's changed, and I'm like, what do I do? And I've never had internet access a lot, so I'm like, okay. So I clicked on Wikipedia Christmas. How to get to the main article, I'm going to press H again.
Christmas heading level 1.
Alright.
From Wikipedia, the same page link jump to navigate, same page.
I'm gonna press it again.
Contents heading level 2.
And again.
Etymology heading level 2. Other names heading level 3.
Alright. So I'm gonna press Shift H, which will go back a heading. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around. I don't mean to get it too close. I'm just trying to get it with both hands so I can type.
Etymology.
There we go.
Level
Etymology. Meaning of Christmas. So let's see.
Blank. Quote Christmas quote is a shortened form of quote. Link Christ. S. Link mass quote. It is derived from Link Middle English.
20% battery remaining. Close. Button.
Good to know. Okay, my battery's almost
30
dead.
minutes. 38 seconds.
Christa Mass, which is from Link Old English. Christa's same
So,
followed by the same Christ. Left parent link.
Basically, you get a bunch of that. We're gonna go to other names. So
In addition to quote Christmas quote, the holiday has been known by various other names throughout its history. The Link Anglo-Saxons referred to the feast as quote Midwinter quote. Same page link left bracket 30. Same
Midwinter?
page link left bracket 30 or link Latin or more rarely as Nadiuta left parent from link Latin Nativitas below right parent. Same page link left bracket 30. Same page link left quote link nativity quote.
Nativity, okay. So basically we have the different countries and how they name it. JAWS is not very good at pronouncing because of the whole accent, and it's an English version of American English. I'm sorry, I didn't specify. I'm in America, so it wouldn't be British, but my voiceover is British, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. I apologize. But he is, JAWS is American. I mean, my voice is set for American. So the pronunciation is off when it comes to pronouncing accent marks in Spanish words. But I mean, I can normally figure out what it means, how to pronounce it, because I'm used to reading Spanish words, so hearing them from a computer is a little bit different. But I can normally interpret what they mean, and I have a general guess about what the accent marks would be just by the sound of it. If not, I can always ask Google Translate on my iPod. So go iPods. Okay, so you get the idea. You just press H to go to your next heading. Of course, you have to know how to hook up to the Wi-Fi, which sometimes is interesting. But this one they changed it. So with the new update of 2018, it's kind of difficult for me, at least. Once you figure it out, though, it's not too bad. And you just have to know how to type. And another thing, if you're in a box, like an edit box, it will make a clicking noise, like a beep. So like if you want to go to YouTube, for example, and you want to type in something, so let me go to YouTube real quick, and I'll show you. I'm gonna put the camera down for a sec.
Alt F4 escape. New tab dash control escape. Search.g Google enter. New tab dash y YouTube dot enter. YouTube. Page has
Alright, so I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna look up my name because why not? Okay, so alright. So right now I'm on the top of YouTube, according to Jaws, and I'm gonna go down. So we've got guide, YouTube home, search. So right whenever it says search, that's not the box you type in, because it'll say some random characters. If you type it in, it'll say like no word list, stuff like that. So we're gonna go down. And I don't know if you heard that. I don't even know if you can hear my voice of Jaws, but if you can hear that little beeping noise, that means you're in an edit box. So you literally type in whatever you want, and it'll actually show up. Because sometimes if you type in a thing that's not an edit box, you get some weird results, or nothing will happen because you're not actually in a box. So it's just like you just typing a letter that randomly appears. So that's my video on how to do research. Well, that's not really research, but how to use my computer. Thank you again for those of you who are watching, and I really appreciate it. Feel free to leave some comments. Whether it's good or bad, I do care, but try to make it good. Or maybe some criticism, like some constructive criticism, like your camera angle sucks, or hey, why are you moving the camera? Or just give me some tips on how to do this, because I don't know, okay? I'm just telling you, I don't know what I'm doing. This is like my, fourth or fifth video, so I do apologize, and I took down my cane walking video. Hearing it from a regular computer didn't sound too great, so I took it down. I will be creating a new one, probably tomorrow-ish. I don't know when I'll post it, but soon. So that's my video. Thank you again for those of you who are watching, and have a good night, and I hope that you'll be watching the next one. Thanks again. Bye.